Hi, this is a video presentation of what is 5G and how 5G can be used on port. So first, what is a port? A port is a place where ships can dock to load and unload cargo onto the ship and off the ship. There are approximately 180,000 people working in the port. With that number, accidents are bound to happen. Between 2008 and 2016, the total number of accidents that are port-related was 2,178, where 80% of that were cargo damage accidents and crew casualties. So how do we minimize the people working there to reduce accidents? We can implement 5G into the port system. So what is 5G? 5G is the 5th generation wireless technology, and it is also an evolution of 4G LTE networks. Its architecture is built on the 802.11ac IEEE wireless networking standard. Development of 5G started from 2012 and it is to be launched by 2020. It's supposed to have a 3 times speed as compared to 4G. It is an all-IP network with higher bit rates and has a delay of less than 1 millisecond in the mobile terrestrial access spot. Now let us understand the key component that makes 5G tick. They are millimeter waves, small cells, massive MIMO, beamforming, and full duplex. So first, millimeter waves. Millimeter waves is a technology that transmits signals on a whole new spectrum. It operates on a higher frequency than radio waves, where the frequency is between 30 and 300 GHz. However, there is a drawback. It can't easily travel through buildings or obstacles, and it can be absorbed by foliage and rain. To combat that, 5G network will need to augment traditional cell tower with another technology called small cells. Small cells is a cell tower that requires minimal power to operate, and it can be placed every 250 meters to increase its efficiency. It provides more targeted and efficient use of spectrum, and also provides an easier installation due to its size. It also comes with its own drawback, where a sheer number of small cells are required to build a 5G network, and makes it harder to set up in rural areas. So base station will need to have more antennas built into it, and to take advantage of a new technology called Massive MIMO. Massive MIMO, which stands for Massive Multiple Input and Multiple Output, is a technique where base stations can send and receive signals from many more users at once. It supports about 100 parts, which means that many more antennas can fit on a single array. It increases the capacity of mobile networks by a factor of 32 or greater. However, Massive MIMO comes with a drawback. The number of antennas required to handle the traffic will cause more interference due to signal crossing. We must also incorporate the next technology called beamforming. Beamforming is a traffic signaling system that identifies the most efficient data delivery route. It also helps to reduce the interference for nearby users in the process by focusing a signal in a concentrated beam that will only point in the direction of a user. This will strengthen the signal's chances of arriving to the user. So to achieve the high throughput and low latency required for 5G, full duplex is needed. Full duplex is another technology which allows data to be transmitted and received at the same time on the same frequency. This helps double the capacity of wireless networks. This is made possible by having silicon transistors that act like high-speed switches. It also has some drawbacks, where it will create more signal interference through a pesky echo, so a special echo channeling technology is required. Next, we will talk about the application of 5G in ports, which are improved port operations by using virtual or augmented reality, automated operations, and port traffic management. Port maintenance can be enhanced by implementing AR or VR for the port engineering team. So far, VR and AR technologies have only been used indoors within the ports, but the maintenance of buildings and technical installations, as well as the planning of new infrastructure within the port area, can be performed much more efficiently and less error-prone if the required information is more widely available. To use this, the AR/VR equipment is connected to a central application server through the 5G mobile network. using a dedicated network slice. The engineers will receive on-demand provisioning of the available data and documentation through AR/VR applications on tablets or goggles on site. They will also be supported in their day-to-day work with an easy mobile access to construction plans and information on buildings and other technical installations within the port area. This is made possible because of 5G's low latency and high speed. Next application is automated cranes. Cranes will greatly improve the time needed for each cargo to be loaded and unloaded because they will be communicating with each other in a high-speed network with little to no delay. By having a crane to be operated autonomously, the number of accidents can be greatly reduced due to the removal of human intervention in crane operation. The next application is automated loading and unloading item in a container. There are a lot of items contained in a container, and it takes a lot of time and effort for the workers to move the items from cargo to the truck, and that increases the delay of goods being delivered. So having autonomous vehicles that is able to load and unload the items for the container is far more efficient and will greatly reduce business costs and also improve the time taken for items to be delivered to vendors. Next is traffic congestion control. With the sheer number of autonomous vehicles being in the port, sensors can be implemented in them for better traffic control to avoid traffic congestions. By using Dijkstra's algorithm, vehicles can find the shortest path to the destination efficiently. 5G can also help to improve port traffic management with a reliable and resilient network using intelligent transport system. A cell tower can be installed near the dock to relay information to the ship. If there's a ship coming close to it, the ship can be notified about its distance to the port and begin to slow down to remove the chances of the ship colliding with the port. So with all the IoT devices being connected and autonomous vehicles needing to communicate with each other, a network protocol needs to be established for data to be transferred and received correctly. TCP is a data transfer protocol that defines how to establish and maintain a network conversation where application programs can exchange data. It is a connection-oriented protocol, which means that the connection is established and maintained until the application program at each end have finished exchanging messages. TCP program layer in the client computer where all the packets have arrived. Acknowledge those it receives and ask for the retransmission on any that it does not. One main feature that TCP does well is congestion control. There are two main components, slow start and congestion avoidance. TCP slow start is an algorithm which balances the speed of your network connections. Slow start will gradually increase the amount of data transmitted until it finds the network's maximum carrying capacity. Lastly, congestion avoidance is a scheme that allows networks to operate in a region of low delay and high throughput because it keeps the network at an optimal state to prevent congestion. TCP is best used with 5G to make sure that every data packet that has been transmitted throughout the ports can be delivered correctly. It helps to remove the chances of delay or missing data packets. In conclusion, our proposed ideas of applying 5G technology into ports will bring about many benefits to increase efficiency and also minimize human error accidents from happening. We believe that 5G will be an important infrastructure that will provide more connectivity between devices and humans, making our world a better place for the coming years.